Walmart, I gotta pick up chicken for the dogs. I got the chipmunk with me. I'm gonna work on something with Chippy when we're in here, and that's just that I want him to heel on me, not the cart. That's what he does. You start it, you know, it makes sense. It's like he's just like an object in his peripheral. He's heeling on the cart, and I don't want that. I want him heeling on me. He has his vest on, but certainly somebody's gonna, you know, oh, isn't he cute? Yeah, he's fucking adorable.
I'm adorable, Caine, look at me.
See, he knows it, he's conceited. Jinian told me that the toenail clippers are over by the toenail polish and stuff like that, fingernail polish. And yes, Jinian, you are 100% correct. $1.82. They also have a small fingernail clipper. I'll just use the toenail clipper. Thank you. Getting thistle seed because I have seen the chickadees. So I feel bad that I haven't had thistle seed for them. It's a bummer, man. I don't know. I thought maybe they left. Here's a Finch feeder, and then I could just keep refilling it. It's only $5. I should do that. I'm gonna do it. No, Chippy, come on. This one looks like it would work. This is only $3.88, and I'll just fill it up with a bag of thistle. I think it'll work. I love the chickadees. They're so not afraid. They are not. Heel. I need a bottle brush. There it is, $2. Yeah, the bottle's clean if you're making soda. Tell you something else I like is a real cheap thermometer, because what I'd like to do is take the old, here, I have an old stove from like 1910 or something, and I'm thinking about putting a light bulb in it. I don't use it, it's a gas stove, but I'm thinking about putting a light bulb in it and then making yogurt in that, because it'll hold heat. Maybe I'll hold off on that. Let me think about that a little bit more. That's what I make the sodas in. I put it in the old oven. Be real consistent. I could make yogurt in it, I think. Yeah, let me think about it. Buy another one of these placemats for the chipmunk. These seem to work. Chippy, no, here. Eat this. This, right? This is like a place target. They're real cheap. No, here. Here's one for $2, but oh well, we'll get this one. This one. Some old guy's going out of his way, like real old, to try and make eye contact and talk to Chippy, and we're running. It's like, fuck, man. Common sense would tell most people, like, don't do that. Most people don't have common sense. They don't. Bunch of idiots. The Great Value blue dish soap, the smell makes me vomit. I can't stand the smell, man. It's no good, no good. Working on heel without the cart right now. We left our cart back there because I need an extension cord. I think this would be quicker. Chippy, heel. Good boy, sit. Here, heel. Sit. A 12-footer. Get 2 of them. He thinks I'm leaving him. Chippy, heel. Come on, heel, let's go. Sit. That's good. Okay, here. Good dog. I tell you, the invention of frozen fruit, wow. You know, Jinian was telling me about it, and then Milk Paint mentioned it. It's great. It is. It's great. Now, I do like the berry medley. It's good. It's like for $1.43. I'll eat one of these in a sitting. I'll get more than that. I like the peaches too. The peaches are $1.90. Peaches are good. We have a couple berry medleys. Like them. Price is right. Chippy. I almost want to say, what are you going to do? Start crying, kid, because I won't let you pet the dog? You know, go find your mommy and tell him that the mean man won't let you pet Chippy. And get out of here. You know? It wasn't like that. No, you can't. Where's your mother? Get away from the dog. No, you can't pet the dog. Go find your mother. Why isn't her mother? Why isn't this kid? It was a boy. Where's his mom? He's just wandering around Walmart. The kid's like 7 years old. He's wandering around by himself. Guy's just yakking, you know, distracting the cashier. Nobody cares about your inane story, dude. Just go. You're holding up the line. I want to go. Chippy, heel? No, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. Sit. Good boy. It's good. Chippy, down. Chippy, sit. It's good. Ladies and gentlemen, the chipmunk. Yes, he's a tiny chipmunk. Look at him. It's a good boy. Lots of bullshit just to get out of here. It's crap, man. This is the point when my father would say, okay, let's go, and just leave everything. That's what he would do. My God, this woman in Walmart. One other time I put the chicken on the conveyor belt and she fucking flipped out, like started screaming at me. Then right now, I was just gonna hold it up so she could scan it, and she goes, no, don't put that up there. I'm like, I'm just holding it up so you can scan it. She, no, I got that, you know, in my head. Don't worry about it, I'll put it in. How many bags? I'm like, 5 bags of chicken. I don't touch raw chicken ever. She went off, and I'm like, I just want to say, shut up. Shut up. The chicken at Walmart, the chicken that you buy at these stores, they're inoculated for salmonella when they're in the egg. They inoculate the egg. That chicken does not have salmonella. Okay? Something else about that chicken that you should know. It says it right on the bag. They don't use antibiotics. None of that. They don't use any of that. The chickens that we're buying at the store are like 2 months old. Okay? So, you got an excuse for not giving your dog raw diet? That like, oh, I don't want to give them that. They use a lot of antibiotics. You're making up excuses. You're making up excuses. It's ridiculous. It's cheaper to do that, to have a raw chicken-based diet for your dog than buying dog food. And it's healthier. Jesus Christ. Listen, there's a lot of people out there making raw diets. Some of them are good, some of them are shitty. Stella and Chewy's, not so good. Seriously, that's not very good. It's a bunch of filler. That's pet food, but there are small companies making raw diet. You have to do your research and find them. If you don't want to deal with the raw chicken, you could buy, you know, one of those, like one of these small companies that's local that makes a raw diet. You just want to make sure that the company that's making it knows what they're doing, and there isn't a lot of filler in it. It should be very, very little. That's the problem. Pet food companies put filler in it so that they can make money. It's not good for your dog. It's ridiculous. Just makes me angry, you know, this shit that the pet food companies put out. Well, your dog isn't an obligated carnivore. Oh, so you give them potatoes and apples and shit because you can get away with it. And yet we have this pandemic among our pets because of pet food. Dogs and cats, it's absurd. Go to the grocery store, just do some research, okay? Don't ask about raw diet underneath my video. If you want to do a Skype consultation, that's fine. It costs money. All right? Get your dog off the pet food. Get your cat off the cat food. And don't give your cat those treats. Those things are horrible. They're horrible. Why would your cat be eating corn? Okay? Kids can't stand hearing this. And then they, you know, I have like Temptations cat treats. I have a video on that. And kids can't stand the fact, oh, what do you mean that's bad to give your cat a treat? Yeah, it is. That's not what they eat. If it was in the wild, it'd be eating mice. The whole mouse. Bone and all. What's so hard about this? What is so hard about this? By the way, every time I hear somebody talk about the raw meat diet, I'm like, oh, so you have no idea what you're doing. They think that it's about giving their dog raw meat. There's 3 really important components to a proper diet for your dog or any type of carnivore. That's 1, protein, okay? Fat and bone. All these animals that eat whole other animals like dolphins, seals, wolves, you know, a crow, a raven, all these animals need a lot of calcium, a lot more than you. Bone is part of their diet. If you're gonna skip over that and just like, oh, I'll give my cat this steak, I'm such a good owner. You better add calcium to that steak, and you can go to the pharmacy. But if you're gonna add calcium, get calcium without D3 in it. Did you hear what I said? Calcium is calcium. It doesn't matter. There is no better brand. People are ridiculous. What's the best brand of calcium? You're an idiot, okay? Calcium without D3. Okay? You get that, and then you can, like, smash it up and make it into a powder, or you could make it into a paste. If it's a big dog and you're going to give the dog beef or pork or something, take a knife, slit a hole into the pork, and jam the calcium in there. You could do that too. But you have to add calcium. When I feed Sam the Raven, or Buck and my cat, and I'm giving him beef or pork or whatever, I take the flat of a knife and smash it down on a calcium pill. Okay? Then I put the calcium on the beef. If you do not do this, you're going to screw up your dog's calcium, or your cat, or your raven's calcium phosphorus level. Calcium is the #1 deficiency of all our pet animals, including birds like this, lizards, snakes. Calcium. People. That lady's nuts. She's worried. She thinks that the chicken's gonna come back to life, jump out of the bag, and attack her. She's seen germs that don't exist. She is. She's nuts. The Chucket Paraflight. I've never used it. It's my dog Brew. He seems to like the way it looks. Brew. Yeah, I think he likes it. I think he likes it. Here, Brew. Well, he's slapping it around. No. He likes it a little bit too much. No. No. Okay, so this is a dog that has a lot of Frisbee, right, with a normal Frisbee. So this is sort of an issue for this dog. This dog wants to kill this. He wants to rip it up. It's excitement. It's mine. If he gives me any shit, he don't have an e-collar on. If he gives me any shit, I'll go inside and I'll work him with the e-collar. That I don't like that. If you're gonna do it right, Brew. Here, heel. No, heel. Get it. No, here. No, no. Good drop. I'm not kidding. Anything like that. This dog's e-collar conditioned. He got dumped on me years ago. I trained him and he got dumped on me, so he's e-collar conditioned. If he would continue doing something like this, trying to rip it up, I would put the e-collar back on him. I'll do that with all the dogs if I'm going to train something new in, and there's like, you know, for the most part, Tonka. Don't even get me started. Here. Sit. No. Okay, so with this dog, I do not like it. It's too much excitement. I can tell if I wasn't around, he would chew it up. Seriously. So this is not something I want to use with Brewster. Here's another product by Chucket. It's called the Zip Flight. I threw it. He's into it. It's a totally different construction. It's going to get filthy, but who cares? Totally different construction. You know, the other one, he's like shaking it like he wants to kill it because it's real. You know, this one's sturdier. This one's more stiff. It has a stiffness to it. So I suspect that's why they have several different flyer constructions. This could work. I'd probably use the next size up from this. But let's see how it does. I already threw it. I think this one would work fine. I mean, he's excited about any Frisbee. He is. Get over here. Get this. I like this. This is okay. I sort of wish that the hole wasn't in it. I wish maybe they make one where that isn't there. I'm gonna check it out. It's sort of like made out of foam, like foam with cloth covering it. It works. This is fine. This is better. He's still sort of excited. This is a totally new material as far as a Frisbee goes. Brewster, heel. Try the Chucket Flight again. This is Tonka, and Tonka just learned Frisbee this summer. But he's totally different than Brewster. He is. We also have Billy the Hedgehog. Maybe Billy the Hedgehog won't want to kill this. I don't want to see that action. That's not good. No. Heel. Let's see, Tonk. Get back here, brother. I'll get Tonk in it. Let's go. Twitter, some idiot was asking me what I think about some obscure brand of raw diet in Maine. I said, I don't know. I've never even heard of it. And then he replies back. He says this. He goes, well, I was just curious what you thought because Walmart's is too cheap. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What, raw chicken? Chicken leg quarters is too cheap? This idiot has never even watched one of my fucking videos. He knows nothing about raw diet. If he had watched one of my videos, he'd know that I don't recommend any of the pet foods. Abity. I'll use Abity occasionally. Abity when a dog's a puppy for a month or something, just to make it easier. You don't even know that. Oh, you mean Walmart's dog food? That's what you've been feeding your dog? It's too cheap? You decided it's too cheap? You're an idiot, dude. You're an idiot. Chicken leg quarters are $6 for 10 pounds. That's what I recommend to everybody as a base for a raw diet. Chicken leg quarters. If it's a puppy, you'll probably have to smash it or grind it. God damn it. You know? He has never seen one of my videos, or he would know, one, I despise pet food. It's horrible. It's chock full of stuff so that they can make money. Your dog doesn't need apples. Your dog doesn't need sweet potatoes. It doesn't need this shit. That's how they make their money, putting filler in it. He doesn't know this. He's just like bothering some guy he doesn't know. Oh, look, Peter Caine, he puts out some videos on raw. I'll ask him. Why are you on the internet asking questions? Is that how you do research? By asking questions, that's your research. Oh, so your plumbing is fucked up. Your sink is broken, so you call a plumber because you're doing research on how to fix it. And then you ask them, what the fuck, dude? What does the matter with people? I swear to God. What?